My name is Ambrish, you're watching Gourmet at Home. Before I start preparing this dessert, let me share my experience about this dessert. After finishing the meal, I used to insist my mother for some sweets in return of finishing the meal. She used to give me a bowl of curd with spoonful of sugar, and sometimes she used to sprinkle some green cardamom powder in it to add some more flavor to it. When I got an opportunity to travel eastern part of India to learn about food culture and the history of the state, the city I landed was Calcutta, and the first dish that I experienced there was misti doi, and it was quite similar to a sweet curd which I used to have back home in my town. This version of sweet curd recipe I have learned from my mentor, and trust me, after looking at this recipe, you can also prepare a similar dessert in your kitchen with minimum ingredient and the flavors of your choice. So today I will be using rose flavor for this. You can add saffron, you can use any seasonal fruit like mango, you can use berries to prepare this dessert. The dessert recipe that I will be sharing with you today is bhapa doi. So this is the another version of misti doi. In misti doi, they boil the milk, reduce it to half, add some flavors, sugar, allow it to set in a clay pot. But in bhapa doi, they add flavors to the curd and they do the steam baking of that. The process is very simple. After looking at this recipe, you will not be ordering the desserts for those special evenings from outside. You will be making the desserts in your kitchen. The recipe of bhapa doi has got three parts. In the first part, we will be making bhapa doi with some hung curd, sweet condensed milk and rose syrup. In the second part, we will be making some cumin biscuits. So we will be serving our bhapa doi with some cumin biscuits. So we have got flour, some cumin seeds, egg, sugar, butter and some salt. And in the third part, we will be preparing a salad from some seasonal fresh fruits to give some acidity to our sweet curd. So let's start preparing the recipe of bhapa doi. We need equal quantities of condensed milk and hung curd. So we'll transfer our condensed milk and the hung curd in a bowl. And then I will add rose syrup. Rose syrup you can add according to your preference. If you want to have more intense flavor of rose coming through your bhapa doi, you can add more rose syrup. Or if you want to add saffron, you can add saffron. We will mix all the three ingredients. Now for the hung curd, it's very important. You have to hung your curd at least 8 hours before in a muslin cloth, or you can also transfer your curd in a fine mesh. We have to mix it carefully, ensuring there are no lumps in the mixture. Now we can see our mixture is ready. At this stage, we'll transfer this in a molds. Here I have got some muffin molds. Now after transferring the mixture in the muffin molds, we have to bake them in a preheated oven. So when I'm saying we have to bake them, we have to do a moist baking of that, which is the process is quite similar to a steaming. In this baking tray, I will add some water and I will put my bhapa doi inside the oven. So I will be doing the moist baking of bhapa doi at 180 degrees centigrade for 7 to 8 minutes. So for the cumin biscuits, we need some refined flour, some cumin seeds, then I will add milk, salt, sugar, then melted butter, and then egg. So we will mix all the ingredients. Now at this stage, after mixing all the ingredients, we will rest the dough for 15 minutes. In the meantime, we'll start working with our fruit salad. we will add some icing sugar to our fruit salads. The purpose of adding icing sugar to the fruits, it keeps the fruit moist, helps to balance the acidity, and it gives a nice glaze on the fruits. So we will rest the fruits in the refrigerator. Almost 8 minutes are over. We will remove our bhapa doi from the oven. Now at this stage, we'll remove the cups and we'll transfer this in the chiller. And in the meantime, we'll start working on our cumin biscuits. It's very important that we need to rest the dough of cumin biscuits so that it's little firm and it's easy for us to roll the dough for the cumin biscuits. Another important thing is, while rolling the dough for the biscuits, it's always preferable or advisable to roll it on either on a baking sheet or on a sill pad, because once the roll is rolled out, it's very difficult to lift it and transfer it on a baking tray. You can replace the cumin seeds with some fennel seeds. You can also use crushed green cardamom. You can also do it with some almonds, or if you wish, you can also do it with some dry rose petals. That will really complement the rose flavor bhapa doi. Now we have to roll it thin like a chapati. Now after rolling the sheet for my cumin biscuit, I will transfer this in a baking tray and I will bake this in the oven. Now again, the important thing is here to understand, we need to bake the biscuits between 180 to 200 degrees centigrade, not more than that, because the sheet is really thin. If you are baking your biscuits at a higher temperature, the biscuits will get burnt. So this is the time to remove the cumin biscuits from the oven, and we have to allow it to rest for 5 to 6 minutes. In the meantime, we will prepare ourselves for the plating of our bhapa doi. So I'll remove my fruit salad, and then I have got my bhapa doi, and here is the biscuit, the cumin biscuit. Now I will be presenting my bhapa doi on a frame. So this is what we want to share with you on Gourmet at Home. We want to create a very personalized experience where we can connect with people, where we can relate with the culture, so that we can create an emotional experience on the dining table. Normally we see that desserts are served in a bowl or in a plate. We take a lot of pain in preparing the dessert, saucing them, garnishing them, but when it comes to presentation, we always stuck to the classical way of presenting the dessert. So what I have done here, in a water glass on the base, I have set a rose jelly. This jelly you can buy it from the market and you can set it in the cups. When you are serving this bhapa doi, so you have got different textures and different flavors traveling in your mouth. You have got the cold bhapa doi, you have got the citrus from the fruit salad. Then to clean your palate, we have the cumin biscuits. Allow me to plate the bhapa doi for you. So now we will demold our bhapa doi. Now after demolding the bhapa doi, we'll cut this into 4 to 6 pieces. First we'll give a base of fruits on the bottom of the glass on top of the jelly. Then we'll spoon the bhapa doi in the glass. Some more fruits. Sprinkle some condensed milk. So this condensed milk is basically the khoya. You can buy the khoya from the market and you can just dry it in the oven between 80 to 100 degrees centigrade for 25 to 30 minutes, and it will give a nice texture and sweetness to your bhapa doi. And also it's considered to be very auspicious and very classical to have khoya in the dessert. Then here I have got some fresh rose petals. I prefer to use a lot of herbs and flowers in my dessert because it gives a very fresh look to the dessert. Your desserts looks very inviting, but the important thing here to understand is that when you're using your fresh herbs and flowers, they should be from your garden or they should be organic. They should not be treated with any insecticide or any pesticide. And then we will be serving our cumin biscuits. So I'm using the butter paper for this. You can use any stand or any glass or any small plate for this. Cumin biscuits are sweet as well as they have got salt in it. So it will help to balance the sweetness of your bhapa doi. At the same time, it will clean your palate and it gives extra texture to your dessert. So this is my version of bhapa doi, which is inspired from my childhood memories and my visit to Calcutta. In the beginning, this is one of the simplest recipe that you can recreate in your kitchen. I have used 3 ingredients for this: hunkered, condensed milk, and the rose syrup. Thanks for watching this recipe. Looking forward to see you again with another interesting recipe, new story, new inspiration. And if you have missed any of the ingredient, you can always refer to the description below. It will give you the exact quantity of the ingredients that we have used in this recipe so that you will not miss anything.